Showtime. I want to congratulate you winning the AL MVP. What an unbelievable season you had. It was like watching Little League all over again. Pitching, hitting, moving to the outfield late in games. What an incredible season to watch. You know, I'm just happy for you. Enjoy the night. Enjoy everything that comes along with it. And, congrats.
That right there was the three-time MVP Mike Trout congratulating his teammate on winning an MVP of his own. I think the Angels have won 4 of the last 8 AL MVPs. I just hope that they're better in 2022 because me as a Cleveland fan, I've been told 3-1 every single day for the last 5 seasons, and Angels fans are constantly reminded that they're wasting the 2 greatest players of our generation. It's not their fault, okay? Blame the management. Stop clowning on the poor fans. But either way, what's going on, everyone? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another MLB recap. We have a lot to talk about today, including the Guardians. They have officially become the Guardians, so they are no longer the Indians. We'll talk about them in just a moment. Carlos Correa had lunch with AJ Hinch, so does that confirm that he is going to Detroit? And then also Juan Soto. I mean, how can you not like this guy? He congratulated Bryce Harper after Bryce won his 2nd MVP, and also we're going to talk about Shohei Ohtani because we have to. First and foremost, I do want to let you guys know that Guardians merch is officially live on the MLBshop.com website. So if you're a Cleveland fan, make sure that you guys go get that. I actually ordered 3 different hats and a beanie. I felt a little left out on Twitter because I saw a lot of creators getting this care package from Cleveland of Guardians merch. So I was feeling down, but then out of nowhere, they followed me, and it was one of the greatest moments of my entire existence. I could not be happier with today. It's already a big-time W, and also, thank you guys for all that you do, because this would not be possible without your guys' support. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know that the Guardians, they're officially here, and honestly, I don't mind the merch. It's actually kind of sick. Carlos Correa had lunch with his former manager and current manager of the Tigers, AJ Hinch, and a lot of people are saying, "Hey, Fuzzy, this is an old photo. It's 3 years old." I just wanted to say that the sweater Carlos is wearing came out in 2020, and same with the shoes. You might not be able to see them in this photo, but there was a side angle. He is wearing mochas, and I believe that mochas came out in 2020. So this is a recent picture taken a few days ago of them at lunch or breakfast. It could have even been brunch. I don't really know. But AJ, he definitely looks like he is talking to Carlos Correa about the possibilities of his future. Maybe not with the Tigers per se, because I think that AJ Hinch and Carlos Correa, they're friends before anything, and they have a lot of mutual respect. So it could just be AJ Hinch shedding some wisdom on what Carlos should do, whether it's coming to the Tigers, whether it's going to the Yankees, even though the Yankees have all but confirmed that they can't really afford to pay someone $345 million after paying Giancarlo Stanton, Garrett Cole. Aaron Judge is going to garner a ton of money. So if you had your best guess, let me know in the comment section down below. Where do you think Carlos Correa is going to be playing in 2022? I still think the Tigers are in play. Now, of course, he is going to be expensive, so maybe Trevor Story would be a better option because Trevor Story, for whatever reason, has now become underrated. No one talks about this guy as a top 3 shortstop when he is. So before we talk about Shohei Ohtani winning the 19th unanimous MVP in baseball history, I want to talk about my guy, Bryce Harper. I mean, he's a 2-time MVP after being deemed the chosen one 13 years ago. This magazine came out. I remember when it came out, I got it in the mail because that's when everyone was subscribed to Sports Illustrated, and I put it on my wall, and a couple days later, Bryce Harper friended me on Facebook because my mom was like, "Hey, my sons are big fans, blah, blah, blah." Mama, you guys know what moms do best. But yeah, once upon a time, I was friends with Bryce Harper on Facebook. That's not a flex. I'm just saying, like, time actually flies. No one uses Facebook anymore.
I'm overwhelmed for sure. You know, I'm very excited. I got so many people to thank. You know, of course, my family and my wife. This year was tough. You know, starting off, getting hit in the face. My dad, my mom. I mean, everybody. I mean, it was a big effort for us this year. And it was a lot of fun to be here and be part of this.
But I think that's exactly why he was tearing up in that clip that you just saw, because Bryce Harper, I mean, he has been clowned and called overrated since he was 16, 17 years old. And now before turning 29 years old. So he's 29 now. His birthday was on October 16th. So again, he played all of 2021 as a 28-year-old. So before turning 29, he's a Rookie of the Year, a 6-time All-Star, a 2-time Silver Slugger. He's a Home Run Derby champion. He has a career 142 WRC plus and a 43.3 F-WAR, all before turning 29. That is insane stuff. Of course, he has not played as well as Mike Trout, but I would argue over the last decade, if you had to say who are the best players in Major League Baseball, Bryce Harper and Mike Trout, they're in that conversation, and I'm just so happy. Bryce Harper is just feeling very comfortable. He is happy, and I could not be prouder of him and the 702 gang, the Vegas boys. Now, let's talk about Juan Soto real quick, because he congratulated Bryce Harper on winning MVP, even though by Bryce Harper winning, Juan Soto lost it. But how can you not love this kid? He supports Trey Turner and Max Scherzer at a playoff game. He's congratulating Bryce Harper on Instagram and, really meaning it. And I think Juan Soto is going to win 4 or 5 of these. So to me, it doesn't really matter if he wins it this year or, 5 in the next 2 decades. It could definitely happen. Shohei Ohtani became the 19th unanimous MVP in Major League Baseball history and the second Japanese-born player after Ichiro to win an MVP. Now, I do want to mention real quick, some weirdo put Salvador Perez as the number 2 guy. I thought Vladimir Guerrero Jr. was going to win unanimous 2nd place, but of course, someone ruined it by putting Salvi. Who are these voters? Now, speaking of weirdos, some voters had Bryce Harper at 5th and Juan Soto at 6th. What are you thinking putting Trey Turner and guys like Brandon Crawford ahead of Juan Soto and Bryce Harper? Just because they didn't make the playoffs makes absolutely no sense. But Shohei Ohtani definitely deserved to be a unanimous MVP. He did it on the bump. He did it in the batter's box. He did it on the base pass. But yeah, I truly think that Shohei can do it again in 2022. I'm not sure if the fatigue is going to hit fans anytime soon. Let's say Shohei Ohtani has an 855 OPS and a 3.8 ERA in 2022. Does that mean that, he deserves it yet again, or does he have to beat what he did this past season in order to keep up the hype? Because maybe this starts a new trend of the two-way star isn't all that great. Just like the triple-double in basketball with Russell Westbrook. Everyone calls him Westbrook now that he's with the Lakers because he's a turnover machine. So does it really matter to fans if Shohei does it again in 2022? I say yes, but maybe people will start to think it's more of a novelty. Now, real quick, I just want to mention that Jose Ramirez finished 6th in the MVP. But look at the past 5 seasons for Mr. J-Ram. He has a few 2nd place, he has a few 3rd place, he has a few Silver Sluggers and All-Stars. I'm going to say it again right now. Jose Ramirez is the most underrated player in all of Major League Baseball, and if Cleveland does not retain him after this year, I am going to seriously doubt whether or not I'm going to have faith in this team going forward. Now, their track record has been pretty solid. They lose guys like Manny Ramirez and Jim Thome and Albert Bell and all of these guys, and they somehow find a way to get better. Cliff Lee, CC Sabathia, Jake Westbrook, they walk away. Corey Kluber, Mike Clevenger, Trevor Bauer, and then all of a sudden, we still have one of the better rotations in baseball. Just the lineup has to get better, and I think that we can get better with our prospects, but that's going to be for time to tell. That does it for today's MLB recap. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate all that you guys have done. Hopefully, in the next few months, we might have a little collab going on with the Cleveland Guardians. Maybe I fly out there for opening day with my grandfather and bring my brothers along with me. I think that would be a lot of fun. But you guys rock. Thank you for everything. Stay safe out there and enjoy the rest of your day.